Hey everyone, Jennifer Maxwell here. Today I want to talk about your basic budget breakdown. And these are a couple of quick tips that are going to really help you focus and know if you're on the right track. So we're going to work with some nice round numbers. So we're going to start, let's say, with $20,000 as your total budget. And immediately we're going to cut your budget in half. So $10,000 is going to go towards your reception, the biggest cost you're going to have, and the other $10,000 is going to go for everything else. So florals, dress, decor, stationery, everything that you want to think about that going towards your wedding is going to happen in that other half of the budget. So let's go back to the first half, the reception costs. How you're going to find out if you're on the right track here is to take the number of guests on your list, let's say 100 guests, times the cost per plate, so say $100. So 100 guests times $100 is $10,000. And you may not have considered taxes and gratuities yet. Before you freak out, don't worry. You have some options. So you can either increase your budget by increasing the portion of the reception and decreasing the other half of your budget, or you can increase the overall budget, or another one is you can decrease your guest list. And that's probably going to be the easiest and most cost-effective thing, because every guest comes with a price, because then you have favors, you have the cost per plate, stationery, all the things add up in terms of inviting the amount of people that you've got. So you could consider decreasing your guest list. If your mom wants to invite her friend she met in Aruba 10 years ago that she hasn't spoken to since, cut, not happening. She's not going to come. You don't have to invite everybody and their brother just because it's your wedding. It's actually a very intimate affair, and it's really reserved for important and special people in your life. So that's how it's going to work. Take the total budget, divide it in half. The first chunk is going to be for your reception. The rest is going to be for all of your other costs. You can either increase your overall budget if it's not working for you, or increase the portion of the reception and decrease the other half, or decrease your guest list. All of these things are going to work together, and it's going to be a work in progress as you go. It's very difficult to always stay on track with your budget, but I do believe you must put everything in print before you go ahead and start shopping with vendors, because each vendor believes that what they do is the most important thing. Of course, otherwise they wouldn't do it. They have a passion for it. So when you're sitting in front of them, it may be tricky and challenging to not either go for extra things that you hadn't considered if you don't have those numbers written down. So one of my favorite things to do is a budget. So if you need any help with that, please be in touch or check out the website for more tips and tricks at theweddingcoach.ca.